Step into the glow of the TV screen. It's primetime magic, it's the golden scene. Channel surfing Saturday nights. TGIF under neon lights. Blow the dust off that old arcade. Pac-Man's chomping, high scores get made. VHS Rewind, don't forget to be kind. It's the greatest era you'll ever find. Back to the basics, rewind, press play. Living that retro dream every day. From the joystick clicks to the moonwalk kicks, it's a pop culture paradise. Take your pick, stay nostalgic, vibe up, don't fade away. Cartoon heroes, cassette tapes play. The past ain't gone, it's alive in me, like a rerun classic on your old TV. Take a ride in the DeLorean, 88 MPH, where we going, man? To the mall, where the food court's packed, spilling Slurpees, throwing pugs, we're back. Crank up the boombox, hit the street, Fresh Prince style, got pumps on my feet. From Tamagotchis to AOL chats, who's got mail, man, we're bringing it back. Oh, the mixtape spins, the vinyl hums, Goosebumps books, got our fingers numb. Dial-up sings and the modem screams. Before the world had instant streams, we were kings and queens in the 90s scene. Side-scrolling life in a pixel dream, blasting off like Buzz Lightyear. Infinity's close, but nostalgia's near. Back to the basics, rewind, press play. Living that retro dream every day. Ninja Turtles, X-Men crew, DuckTales, Darkwing, yeah, we flew. Stay nostalgic, vibe up, don't fade away. Cartoon heroes, cassette tapes play. The past ain't gone, it's alive in me, like a rerun classic on your old TV. So grab your Walkman, take the ride. This nostalgia trip is bona fide. From pixel sprites to Saturday nights, we're warriors, Marsh Quang in neon lights. So grab your Walkman, take the ride. This nostalgia trip is bona fide. From pixel sprites to Saturday nights, we're warriors, Mark Way in neon lights. Right to the base, don't hear why, don't fade away. Cartoon heroes, cassette tapes play. The past ain't gone, it's alive in me, like a rerun classic on your old TV.
Greetings, fellow nostalgia warriors, and welcome back to the basics, where together we embark on nostalgic adventures of self-discovery, exploring pop culture from the present to the past. My name is J2D. Whether you're watching live or watching sometime in the future, I hope this broadcast finds you well. Happy Friday is TGIF Rewind, baby. Woo! Tainted Fusion, it is good to see you. Nostalgy's doing something in the chat. What the hell are you doing? Crevo, what's up? What's up? It's good to see you guys, man. Oh my goodness. I am alive. I am back. So, I messed up the intro song. I accidentally hit the wrong keyboard and paused it. My bad. Killing the vibes. And so I'm glad to see Nostalgy's doing the shout out. Can anybody actually click that and actually see if it goes to Crevo's channel? But for some reason it didn't do it for Tainted. What the hell are you doing, Nostalgy? So I think I fixed the shout outs. I thought I fixed the shout outs. Well, I was gonna see if they were gonna work. But for some reason it didn't do it for Tainted. What the hell? Nostalgy, you got some explaining to do. You know what I'm saying? Nostalgy. What's up, guys? Happy TGIF Rewind. It's time to rewind and unwind. It has been a hell of a week. Jeez, la freaking wheeze, man. But now is the time when we come together and hang out and vibe up and stay nostalgic. So I have not had a damn energy drink all week because I've just been working and sleeping, working and sleeping. Sick as a damn dog, man. I don't know what the hell is going on because I got like I got the 1-2 combo punch. I got the 1-2. I got the hook jab or something, jab hook. I don't know what the hell because I was jacked up with allergies and some sort of cold, and it just had me freaking KO'd, man. So cheers, everybody. I need my Energon. Oh man, I need something. Am I live? Are we good? Okay, cool. Crevo's dancing in chat, man. It's good to see you guys. But yeah, I don't know why the Tainted Fusion thing is or why the shout out didn't work for Tainted Fusion. Maybe I messed up. I went in there and I was doing research on it, and I found out, Tainted, why we were doing the uptime when I had got rid of the other bot, because there was a bot on bot crime in the chat with the 2 bots. And so I found out that basically Nostalgia won't be able to do the uptime because that feature, that command through Streamlabs is only for Twitch. That's something Streamlabs needs to they need to get their shit together, because it's like a lot of their features are for Twitch only. They still haven't really caught up with YouTube. So that's unfortunate. So we can't do like the uptime command, but the shout out, did it do it? Nostalgia coming through. Look at that. What, is it like responding to me? What the hell, Nostalgia? Over here thinking on your own. I like to see it. I'm gonna click on this link. Is it actually gonna take me? It took me to the back to the basics. Guys, click on your links and tell me if where it takes you to. Let me click on Crevo's. It's just taking me to my YouTube. I don't know what. Okay. Check out Crevo at Back to the Basics. Check out Tainted Fusion at Back to the Basics. Nostalgia is drunk, obviously. You need to work on that, Nostalgia. I'll check that out in the behind the scenes. I don't know why it redirected. I don't know. I have no idea. Streamlabs is wildin'. Tainted. Tribe 9 ranked PvP is now a nightmare, as the forced autoplay is now making me lose a lot. And devs say stats matter. Devs say a lot of things. Well, now it's not, because everyone is running critical rate, attack, damage, critical builds. Out there vibing up, Tainted. Good to see you in chat. Crevo, hope you're having a good week. Man, I've been under the weather. I'm still a little under the weather, man, and I feel like I'm way behind. This week I was gonna do Doom 2016 all week long, but now my back is against the wall. You know, time is a ticking, and Doom: The Dark Ages is closer now than ever. And so tomorrow, one day only, my friends, we are doing a marathon of a stream. I guess with a bit of a caveat to it, which is all the good streams are, right? We're playing Doom 2016. Now, a casual playthrough is supposed to be around 12 to 15 hours for a casual playthrough. This is what the Google overlords say. I don't remember that game being that long. Possibly. I guess if you're looking for secrets, if you're doing the extra bonus stage, every stage has a retro bonus stage. If you're doing all that shit, I guess it could get played out pretty far. But I'm pretty sure I can beat it within 12 hours. So, the challenge is, my friends, tomorrow, Saturday, one day only, Doom 2016. We're speedrunning that bitch. Not an official speedrun. I'm not a speedrunner. I wish I was, though. I like speedrunning. But we are going to be playing Doom 2016 as fast as possible. I think I'm staying on I'm not going to make it too difficult. I think we're just going to play normal difficulty, but we're going to be going through it bing, bang, boom, punching demons in the dick. You know what I'm saying? So yes, tomorrow we're getting into Doom 2016, and hopefully we can beat it within 12 hours. And if we go over 12 hours, well then I guess you just have to be there to see the end of the game, because the VOD's gonna get cut off because we're fucking beating the game tomorrow. Whether that takes us 12 hours or 13 hours, I have no idea. But we're vibing up and punching demons in the dick tomorrow. Crevo says it goes to the oh no, it's a solo dev. You talking about the Tainted Fusions developers? You're watching this in 3D. What are you watching it in VR, Crevo? Crevo, what would you recommend if I were to buy a VR headset primarily for like sim racing? What would you recommend if I were gonna to buy a sim, or excuse me, I'm freaking out of it. If I were to buy a VR headset for PC, Windows PC, particularly for me to try some of the VR games, there's some crazy games I see, like people pulling guns out and fucking stabbing people, and I seen some weird freaking games, like battle simulator type shit you can do. But primarily, that would be fun to play around with. But primarily, if I were just to get it for like racing simulators, what VR headset would you recommend? Tonight, my friends, I'm just unwinding, hanging out with you guys. We got a couple of trailers to watch, a couple of things to watch. I have a big list of things I want to react to, watch with you guys, play and everything, but I'm going to primarily keep a lot of that for next Friday. A lot of it, couple things for next Friday. Going to keep tonight a little light because I am still feeling under the weather, and we're going to be doing a crazy ass stream tomorrow, so I got to keep my energy up for that because that's the primary focus pretty much this weekend. So but tonight, man, I want to actually watch the Fantastic Four trailer and kind of give my thoughts on it. A lot of people are hyping it up, but then again, obviously you have that same side of the internet that's just hating on everything. So I do have my criticisms of it. I am a Fantastic Four fan, specifically the last 3 live action films. I'm a fan of. I have all of them. I like Fantastic Four. They're one of my favorite properties in Marvel. I love Fantastic Four far more than anything in the MCU as far as like the Avengers. Avengers are trash. Always has been trash. I've always thought the Avengers were trash since I was a kid. The only thing I ever liked the Avengers in was a Sega Genesis game called Captain America and the Avengers. It was a side-scrolling, 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up, and I loved that. Like, that was cool, but it was kind of like, Iron Man and Captain America are such boring characters. Like, stay over there. The action's with Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? The action's with X-Men and the Fantastic Four and real shit. Daredevil, Punisher, Ghost Rider, like the real shit. Like, the Avengers are like, get over there. You guys stand over there. You know, you guys are the weirdos. You guys are boring. So, I have always said, you know, throughout this whole Marvel movie experience over the last 15 or 20 years, like, I'm just like, the Fantastic Four needs to be forefront when it comes to Marvel properties. They are Marvel's first family. That's literally what they're called, Marvel's first family. And I love that they are, you know, kind of surrounded and embodied by the nuclear family concept. They are focused on family, not just teamwork, but family. You don't really see that in the Avengers. You don't see that with the X-Men, even though the X-Men's the X-Men do, you know, become closer, I would say, than anybody in the Avengers. Debatable, I guess, but a lot of like the Marvel teams, specifically Marvel, Fantastic Four is important. It's special, you know. So after everything with that's happened in the MCU, we are finally gotten to a stage where we are finally, after all of these years and all of these rumors on how the Fantastic Four was going to come into the MCU, we finally, you know, it's happening within like about 2 months. We're getting Superman and Fantastic Four. So, lots to look forward to. I'm excited. Krebo says the Quest 3 is great standalone VR headset. So there's a third one out, because I've heard of the Quest, but that's the thing, is I don't know about the different versions and the updated, you know, I wouldn't want to, I would be nervous on buying a VR headset, because like, I feel like that tech can move really quick, and it's kind of like a cell phone. Within a year or two, my shit is outdated easily, and that's what I'd be a little fearful of, specifically if I'm spending like $2,000. I would want it to at least last me 5 years, you know. Oh, it's a standalone. It does not need a PC. It can link to a PC and has good visuals. A Quest 3 is a standalone? What do you do, like run Steam off of it? I'd recommend a Quest 3 as a first headset for sure. The newer version of it, it'll last a good bit. Okay. I think the one I was really looking at is doesn't Steam have like a first party headset? Am I hallucinating? Doesn't Steam have like a first party headset or a first party VR thing? That's what I've been waiting for Steam to release, like the new one. But I don't really follow the news with it. Tainted says, don't care about outdated consoles or headsets. If it plays good and has nice VR experiences, then I'm all set. Well, I've never dabbled in VR outside of just like little phone things and stuff. When I was a kid, I had the Virtual Boy. No, I don't think I had the Virtual Boy, because that was Nintendo, right? I had the knockoff one. I always forget what it's called. But the games were all red, and it had the headset, and it had it literally looked like a Dragon Ball Z Scouter. It had like the thing that came across your face, and it had the little red screen, and the game would be projected, and you could see it. I'm pretty sure it was the cheap version of the of the Virtual Boy. But that's the closest I ever got. But yeah, so I'm a little out of the info on VRs. I just for sim racing, what I've experienced is it's better to get the higher end stuff, because it's gonna last you longer. And if you're investing that amount of money, at least the way I think about it, if I'm investing $1,000 or more, I would be willing to spend a little bit more money for those like premium features, you know. But then again, I don't really know. A lot of the VR games look janky as hell to me, so maybe, you know, it doesn't really matter. If you want to see the newest update to the place I swing around, look at the spider lair. I did. I watched your video and I was like, what the fuck is this? I have tried VR chat way years ago on my old potato laptop before I got this PC, so I had to be like close to 6 years ago. I tried the VR chat thing and I thought it was the coolest, funniest concept, but I loved the trolling videos way back in the day. I know VR chat is a whole different thing nowadays. I don't ever see anything positive come from it. It's always like creeps and weirdos. No offense to anybody that uses it, but the idea is cool as fuck. The VR chat's idea is really cool. And it was like you were playing a Spider-Man game inside the VR chat, which was interesting. I guess people are making games using the model or something. I don't know. Imagine like the PS4 Spider-Man, first person like that. That would be crazy. The R Zone tanked it. Yes, the AVGN. He talks about it all. The R Zone. Yep, that's what I had. I wish I still had that. Those are the two things that got away. Three things that got away from me in my video game journey collecting consoles. It was the Sega Master System, the OG one, the one you put cards in and shit, the Master System, and it was the R Zone headset and the Jaguar. But that was Shadow Wolf's fault. That wasn't my fault. I blame Shadow Wolf. The Spider Layer is its own game? Okay. Check it out. VR chat I see is good to hang out with friends if you know also have you know who also has VR chat? Are you gonna end that sentence with you? Yeah, when I tried doing VR chat way back in the day, it was I couldn't even run it. My laptop was such a potato. I wanted to start tonight off with a little funny thing I saw the other day. So one of the games that I've been wanting to stream in the upcoming months is Kingdom Hearts. And I seen this. It popped up in my feed the other day. And it made me laugh out loud. And I was just like, fuck, dude. I am both the child and the father in one. I'm in such a weird place in my life. And so yeah, I wanted to share this with you. It's quite funny. Let's check it out. This says dad walks in on you playing Kingdom Hearts.
Let the music move you. You can do it. Don't be shy.
Hey mate, your mum's got T-Rex.
Dance, dance, dance.
It's like fucking it's like son, are you winning, son? Are you winning, son? And the fucking sheer disappointment in the father's face, dude. And the son's just, oh god. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, bro, I am like, what am I like? I both empathize with the son and the father. You know, it's like, oh god. I'm immeasurably disappointed. Immeasurably. That father was disappointed. You could feel it. Yeah, that shit was funny. I don't even know who that was, but it's got like 1 million views. That shit's hilarious. But the content he added is insane. Yeah, it was really cool, dude. Swinging around the city like that, it's crazy. That is the type of experience, though. Like, if I would experience that as a kid, I would have freaked out, dude. I mean, I freak out playing any Spider-Man game. I instantly become a child again. If I were able to fucking flip and swing and twirl and shit, that's funny, dude. All right, let me So I want to watch the Fantastic Four trailer. Got a couple other things too that I wanted to share. Some of the some games and stuff. But I'm gonna end the night playing a demo. This is a brand new demo a brand new game I've never heard of, and I was a little like, what the fuck? And then it's immediately once I saw the gameplay, I was like, what is this? Checked it out on Steam, saw it had a demo. Pulled up Steam right now, actually, and they just released. It must have been today. They just released an update. It was like basic updates, just like beta demo updates. But I haven't played it yet. It looks extremely promising. We'll watch the trailer before we jump into the demo. The demo is about 45 minutes, so it's a pretty lengthy demo. So we'll end the night on that, on a little bit of gameplay. It's basically like Doom meets Cyberpunk is what everyone is saying, or what people are saying. Why can't I... Where is the search bar? What is YouTube doing to me? Oh, here we go. Okay. So, one game that I've been eyeballing for a little bit is the new Double Dragon game. Have you guys seen this? I think they originally released it during the Game Awards. I think they released it. They released it during the Game Awards. Well, last night they just released another trailer, and I'm pretty excited because, to be fair, the last good Double Dragon game I played was on the Xbox 360. I think it's called Double Dragon Neon. That was pretty solid. But a lot of Double Dragon games are just like miss, dude. They just miss. Can't say you've heard of it. Check this out.
It begins. Another battle.
Ark.
Let's get this done.
It is time we settle this. Shadows surround you.
Let's go. No time to waste.
Feel the dragon's wrath! Tensatsu Yojike!
I will be, like, to be fair, I don't know why, I guess this isn't, I've never seen this. I thought there was an actual gameplay. But, I feel like there was some identity lost in, what is it, Jimmy and Blimmy? No, what is his name? Jimmy and whatever the brother's name is. I feel like there's some identity loss. They look like generic anime guys. They just look like generic anime guys. Look at this. Like, if you showed me this picture, I wouldn't be like, oh, that's Jimmy from Double Dragon. Maybe if I saw both of them standing next to each other with red and blue on, and I'm like, oh, red and blue, oh, that's two brothers, that's Double Dragon. But like this, they just look like generic Tekken characters, you know? I don't know. It feels a little soulless. Anime guy beginner back? For real, though.
Let's end this!
Well, what do you developers have against showing gameplay footage? For real, though. Well, this trailer... Oops, that's not the trailer. This trailer just released yesterday.
To me, my soul!
And I watched it last night, and I was like, okay, this shit actually got me kind of hype.
Soldiers!
I like Double Dragon. I think Double Dragon needs to have a bigger role on pop culture. I feel like they just constantly miss. Like, they just constantly miss. They try to do these, like, the problem with Double Dragon is I don't know who owns it. I guess Arc. I don't know who owns the rights, but it's like they constantly keep trying to give it that 2D ode to nostalgia. I get it, bro, but you've done that for like how many decades? Like, you need to step out and make a larger game. I don't know if they just won't fund them. I don't know what's happening behind the scenes, but it's like I feel like it needs to go larger. Like, step away. I think this is a franchise. Other franchises are having extreme popularity right now with going back to the basics in every aspect, making 2D platformers or 2D side-scrolling beat-em-ups. So you have a lot of these franchises going backwards, and people are loving it. But I feel like Double Dragon, it needs to go forwards. You need a full-scale game. Maybe not a AAA, but at least a AA type of style of a game. But this is what got me super hyped last night, because for one, I guess the art style is cool. I still haven't figured out if I like, because I really didn't like what they did with Streets of Rage 4. And I did not. Speaking of 2D beat 'em ups, right? 2D side scrolling beat 'em ups. Battletoads, Double Dragon, my bad, I just had a blank. What the fuck game were we just talking about? What game? Oh my god. I need to take my ass to sleep. What game were we just talking about? I feel like, Streets of Rage 4. I didn't like the style of Streets of Rage 4. I did not like the anime style, the animation style. I didn't like it. I enjoyed it a little bit, but it just, I don't know. This right here, like, I at least recognize at least these two characters, right? It's like, oh, that's Double Dragon. Obviously, Streets of Rage takes a lot from Double Dragon. But this is a Bobo. Everybody loves a Bobo. Like, this is a Bobo from the movie with the big-ass traps. Oh, Bobo! So I seen a Bobo and got happy, you know?
You got some fight to ya. Perfect for the experiments. It's really not personal, but this is where I bring you down. Oh, you have no idea what you just stepped into. Right out of the park! All right, get him, boys!
It looks like there's like a 3D plane here, so it's not... I mean, obviously, most of the old school beat 'em ups, right? You can kind of go up and down a little bit. This one seems to have a little bit a deeper. I don't know. Maybe it's just the graphics though. Crevo says if I upgrade from Nostalgia Warrior to Guardian. See this right here? Bam. Guardian. I got my Guardian sweater on. That Crevo, I would research before you do that. I don't know. I don't know. I would research. I'll look after the stream if you would like me to, because that would suck to lose your progress. But that would be dope. But that's up to you, Crevo. But I would research first. I would think not, but then again, this is all new to me, so I don't know. Appreciate you thinking about that though. Appreciate your support. Shout out to the channel members, man. I forgot to say that when the stream started. My bad. Oh, one thing I want to do is this is what the Friday streams are for. So one thing I want to do is I want opening and closing credits to the stream. You know how I do the intros and the outro with the, like a little theme song and stuff like that. A little warm up session. I want to do a credits or have some sort of splash page. Maybe incorporate it into like a starting page, but I want to give you guys, the channel members, credits. Bro, what? Crevo became the very first Guardian on Back to the Basics. Level up, yo. I hit that thing like 5 times. I thought I was gonna go farther. Dude, Crevo, thank you for your support, man. Hope you're having a good Friday night. Thank you so much for becoming the first Guardian. I got to give you something special on that. I got to give you something special on that tier. Got to lead the pack and vibe up, baby. Woo! I appreciate you. That's what's up, dude. Talking about vibing up, man. I'm glad somebody's vibing up around here because I'm dead. Damn, excuse me for coughing. I'll probably be coughing all night. Thank you, Crevo. That's crazy. And it looks like that shit is still green, baby. Woo! That's a W. Yes, that is an RIP for me. Tainted says, I'm going to read his chat real quick. How about Double Dragon having an open world, side quests, secret bosses, and more playable characters? I think you're 100% right. They need to go into the direction of like Sifu. You don't have to get as deep as Sifu with like a skill tree and stuff like that. You don't have to go that deep. But you could still keep it surface level beat 'em up. One of the games I grew up playing was Fighting Force. I played it on the PlayStation, but it's also on the 64. Fighting Force 64, Fighting Force. Fighting Force was literally the 2D side scroller in the 3D world. And so I think they just need to kind of take it that direction. And yeah, an open world would be crazy. But like open areas of different districts, like you go down to the docks, and then you go over here, and then you're on a chase. You know, you're going to the industrial zone, and just like open levels, kind of, yeah. But that would be dope. I really think that if Double Dragon was able to like solidify itself in a memorable gaming experience again, then maybe it will get picked back up because it already has its seed planted in pop culture nostalgia with the movie, man. Hopefully you guys have seen the Double Dragon movie from the 90s. It is one of the best 90s films when it comes to video game properties. Like a video game movie, must watch. It is a classic for sure, dude. And it's got a 90s babe. It's not Winona Ryder. It's isn't the chick from Stranger Things? I forget her name. I think it's her. But yeah, she's such a babe in that damn movie, dude. She is smoking 90s babe. You know what I'm saying? It's just a fun movie. It goes right in line with the Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers and shit like that. So I would really like to see Double Dragon like follow that footstep. Look at a Bobo.
Well,
I mean, he looks pretty generic, but
be the Lee brothers. Let's see if your Sosette skin lives up to the hype.
This
and
is
then
a
you got
casino.
the classic whip.
You've got to
whip
put something
bitch.
on the line. If you survive this, then maybe I'll grace you with.
See, you can see the characters running upwards, and so it's kind of like Fighting Force, but you can't move the camera around. You're gonna be locked into that
Presents.
But I don't know who that chick was. Obviously the girl, but they obviously have different characters.
Let's find all your weak spots. I shall take your heads as a gift for him.
This is my ring. You ain't getting through till you put me down for the 3 count. I need more than that. Come on, give me someone worth fighting.
Into the line, punks.
There's a lot of bosses, means there's gonna be a lot of levels. Tainted Fusion says, I remember I used to play Streets of Rage 1 with my mom. That's dope. she would always grab me at the end of each level and she said, "I'm hugging you. I love my mom and can't wait to finally see me graduate." Dude, Tainted, thank you for sharing that. That's super cool. That's such a nostalgic moment, a nostalgic memory. I love to hear it, man. Thank you for sharing that, Tainted. Yeah, when you're playing Streets of Rage, you could grab each other. You know, you could grab each other, so that's hilarious. She's saying, "I'm hugging you." Now, next time I play that, that's what I'm going to think of. Appreciate you for sharing that. Thank you, Crevo, once again for your support. Thank you, man. That's crazy. That's big. That's huge. Guardian? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, we're going to have to do something special for you. I think games need to include more interactive set pieces. Don't be afraid to put us on rails that we don't control, but don't contribute to. Like, what would you think? What do you mean, interactive set pieces? Ranked PvP makes no sense. My Q with 716 damage beats Sagio, who has 34 health and 1,000 defense. I have no idea. I did see, though, Tainted, you're getting a lot of views, man. GG's on your videos, dude. That's what's up. That is what is up.
Cowards. You won't hurt anyone else while I'm around. These days, might is the only measure of a ruler. I'll use my army of dragon vein-infused soldiers to take over this land. One nation under me.
One nation under me.
It is time we settle this. The only way this ends is with one side lying on the ground. Face me. Let's see just what you're capable of.
Why? I want to show you the trailer for Neon. I don't know, dude. Like, I was hyped for this, but like, the more I see, look at this shit. Yeah, you got. It's a banger of a song, though. It literally plays that for like fucking like 3 more minutes, dude. Watch this. Look at this Double Dragon, though. Look at Double Dragon Neon. Dude, it just had the umph. It had the umph. Watch this shit, dude. It had the umph. That game, it just looks like, I don't know. It just kind of looks bad. Watch the comparison to this. This is 12 years ago. Partial nudity.
Hey, man! It's Jimmy time!
Jimmy time. I mean, okay, it definitely looks dated.
Let's roll!
I remember it being really good, though. But it definitely did. Sadistic seducers.
Oh, Bobo!
A Bobo!
Billy to the rescue!
Marion, that's her name. Look at her damn nipples are damn near popping out. Partial nudity must be them titties. But yeah, this was a good game. Me and Shadow Wolf beat this game.
Skullmageddon!
Skullmageddon. It does look very slow and clunky, though. It does look very slow and clunky, I'm not going to lie. Oh, I remember playing the demo of Double Dragon Neon. Yeah, I guess it was just kind of one of those things. Damn it, now I got to watch the damn movie trailer, dude. I love Double Dragon. You just watch the whole damn trailer. You can watch the whole movie on YouTube. Well, we can't, but we're going to watch the trailer. Dude, this movie is so legendary. 2,000 years ago, it was created. Now its power has been released. Only two brothers can stop it. Alyssa Milano, that's her name. She's so hot in this movie. The music. Dude, they had motherfucking people dressed up like the enemies in the game and shit. It was so good for its time. Of course, it was extremely cringy in the 90s, you know, but got the whip girl, Lash, I think is her name. A Bobo right there. You had the different villains, archetypes. They were dressed in blue and red the whole movie. Fire, dude. It was everything it needed to be for its time. Heavily slept on 90s video game movie. Double Dragon. Jimmy and Blimmy. Jimmy and Blimmy. Oh, shit. That shit's funny. All right, enough Double Dragon. Enough Double Dragon. But yeah, I saw that new Double Dragon trailer and I was like, damn, Double Dragon. Double Dragon. It's the Double Dragon. What do you think about my Oreo magnet can't say a certain word? If you can't see it, YouTube mutes me for self-promoting thing. What? Oh, the long video? I mean, I didn't watch the whole thing. But I just am still very confused on what the type of... It seems that I don't see anybody fighting anymore. It's just all baseball. Or I'm hallucinating. I'm just very confused on that game. It's like a cyberpunk baseball game with anime. But you got a lot of views, man. So GG's. That's what's up. There must be a community of people playing that game. YouTube should not mute you for self-promoting. Other people might do that. So, let's get into Fantastic Four. Because there's a lot to talk about, man. Are you guys fans of Fantastic Four? I put a poll in the chat. Who's your guys' favorite Fantastic Four character? Because if you guys didn't know, he was in the 80s. One of the very first comic book movies ever made was God, I can't even find it now. Where are you at? Was it 1994? I thought it was in the 80s. It was a 1994 movie? We're going to watch the trailer for the original movie. 30. Okay, this has 1.2 million views 17 years ago. Holy shit. Okay. I've never seen the original. It's one of those movies I definitely need to go back to and watch. But let's watch the 1994. I thought it was in the 80s. I think the Captain America one's in the 80s. Let's watch the original 1994 Fantastic Four trailer before we watch the new one. Just for a little bit of comparing and contrasting.
It's problem time.
Tell me it doesn't look good, dude. From the 90s? Was that Doom or Mole Man? Oh, we got Doom in it? I can't even see what that is. It's so blurry. That's got to be Mole Man right there. Oh, Ben. It's clobbering time. That's a dope-ass shot. I don't give a fuck. You got Mole Man. See, this is what the movie should motherfucking be, dude. Okay? The first movie should be Mole. We'll get into it, my opinions, but Mole Man with Dr. Doom, and then Galactus needs to be an over-looming threat on the horizon. But we'll see. But Mole Man is important because Mole Man's the first villain. The original villain. Look at that logo. Fantastic Four from the 1994. Interesting that they came out in 1994 for Fantastic Four. Crevo says Johnny Storm because him and Spider-Man are homies. Yeah, what is it? Was it like Spider-Man? It was I always think of Super Friends, but it was like the Marvel equivalent of Super Friends because Super Friends was DC, right? You had like Aquaman, Superman, and shit. What was the one? It was Spider-Man, Human Torch, and then like a girl or something like that. It was like a cartoon in the 70s or the 80s. Okay, so let me see what trailers are there of this. So there's the teaser, which was 2 months ago, and then there's the official trailer, which was 8 days ago. Okay. So let's watch the teaser real quick, and then we'll kind of open it up with that. How is a teaser a minute and 38 seconds, dude? They have fucked up, like, cinema marketing. Like, nothing makes any sense anymore. It's the same thing with Superman. We don't even have an actual trailer yet. Everyone's like, the trailer sucks. It's like, it's not. It's a teaser, bro. Okay. The Fantastic Four. First steps. I don't like the name First Steps. I mean, it makes sense, right? They're going to space. First steps type shit. I get it. And it's like their first steps into the MCU. I get it. Like, I get the naming, but it's the same thing with the Spider-Man, like Homecoming, or I don't even know the Spider-Man movies' names, but they're fucking ass. They're trash. No offense, Crevo. I love Spider-Man. But the modern Spider-Man, like, I don't know who they. I don't understand it. The one thing I will say that I absolutely love, is the retro futurism, and I think that this shit is heightened by Disney, because you think of Disney, you think of Disneyland, like the World of Tomorrow type shit, right? Disney was all about retro futurism, like what the future would look like from the 50s, you know, fucking Jetsons and shit, like retro futurism. It's a vibe, it's an aesthetic. I like it a lot, and that's what we're getting with this. And I think that is the charm. That is the majority of the charm so far of what we've seen, is the retro futurism. But Disney does that well, and I think that's a W for, like, Disney.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week.
Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what.
I very much dislike Pedro Pascal. I very much dislike Pedro Pascal. And you can even see it right here. She got a little hump right here. She got that little baby bump. I very much dislike Pedro Pascal. So it's really hard even listening to him speak. It was very hard for me. But my love for Fantastic Four trumps my hate for Pedro Pascal. My love, I have to say this for myself, to myself. My love for Fantastic Four supersedes my hate, my dislike for Pedro Pascal. So I have to endure it. I have to endure Pedro Pascal. I pray and I hope that at the end of this movie, maybe I'll like him more. Maybe I'll I'll think about giving The Last of Us a try. But I just can't. I can't with Pedro Pascal. I can't. He is I personally think I don't follow Hollywood much at all anymore. Like, I don't follow movies or anything at all anymore. I used to be addicted to it. I used to be obsessed with everything. News-related rumors. I worked at Blockbuster. Like, I was obsessed with film. And, I used to watch 5 movies a fucking day. I don't even know how I used to do that shit. But I just can't, like, even watch a movie every couple months. Like, it's really hard. But Pedro Pascal has to be, like, the worst thing in Hollywood right now. He is definitely, like, Hollywood's golden boy right now. And it is my opinion that, he's just getting passed around Hollywood. He's getting tossed, bro. And I mean, he's getting tossed up. He's getting spread around Hollywood. And so, in turn, he's getting all the roles. I just seen last night, because I was kind of looking it all up. This motherfucker is getting paid $600,000 per episode of The Last of Us. $600,000 per episode. I don't even know how many episodes there are, but damn, that salary alone mixed with whatever he's getting for Fantastic Four, like, this motherfucker isn't going away anytime soon. And it just discourages me from watching anything. But I bring all this up because I love Reed Richards. Reed Richards is one of the most important and crucial characters in the entire Marvel universe. He's hyper intelligent. This motherfucker is he runs sword. And hopefully they show this in the later movies, but, like, you know how, like, on Earth there's Shield with Nick Fury? Well, they have sword, and it's the equivalent, but in space. So there's sword and shield. It's like some Pokemon shit. That's what the movies were originally supposed to be years back. But they changed direction. They were going to bring Reed Richards in, and he was going to be like the Nick Fury in space, and they were going to bring him in before they brought in the rest of the Fantastic Four. They were going to bring him into the MCU. And they kind of did with the Doctor Strange movie. But Reed Richards is a specific character, and I just do not see Pedro Pascal being able to be that character. But I could be wrong. I'm open to be wrong about it. It's just, damn. It's just hard, man. It's hard.
Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
I love the retro, bro. How they go from like 4x3, and then it has the fucking old school fucking curved corners and it just opens up like it's such a really cool like creative thing that they're like. I love the retro vibe that they're bringing with this movie, like the aspect ratio like that. It's so tight.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want...
I mean, the thing, you gotta admit, the thing looks perfect. Like there's not, he's not gonna ever, like, how can he ever look any better than that? They got the brows perfect, which is his basic, you know, like in the comic book world, it's very important to have, I think we talked about it last time, you have to have a strong silhouette. A good comic book character has a strong silhouette. That's what the artists say, right? And the Thing's silhouette is very, he looks like the Hulk, but, you know, just a hulking figure, but his brows give him that uniqueness. And the original 2000s movie, he didn't even have his iconic eyebrows. He just had a fucking egghead. And that's why he looks weird. When you go back and watch it, he has no eyebrows. It's really weird. And then the last movie they did that nobody likes, I might be one of the only people that like that last Fantastic Four movie. They made him too rocky. They took away like his humanoid figure and they made him just too jagged. He was jagged everywhere. I didn't like that. Oh, it's Pedro Pascal. Yeah.
I'm gonna add a little bit of zip, okay?
But the robot, was it Herbie? Like, obviously that's gonna play over with the
T-5.
See, this is one of my favorite stills from the entire trailer. Is when I saw Reed Richards like at his chalkboard. Like that, I like that. Like that's what I can get on board with, man. You know what I'm saying? I love Reed Richards, bro. Like this type of shit, I would fucking nerd out. Look, you can see their spacesuits in the background right here. You could see, that might just be the light, but you could see that little silver, little gray of his hair right here. And this is what I like. So if it goes into this direction, if he plays that role, I'm gonna be fucking very happy, and maybe I will change my whole tone on Pedro Pascal, because if he will be able to bring Reed Richards to life and like be Reed Richards in the MCU, I'll root for him, man. I'll root for him. I'm open to change. I'm open to have my mind changed.
Before we went up the first time.
Oh shit. What am I doing here?
You couldn't turn invisible.
That's crazy, dude. I absolutely love.
You couldn't turn invisible.
Okay, so I'm a big Sue Storm fan. My favorite character is Reed Richards out of the four, but I love Sue Storm. Sue Storm is one of like the most original characters in Marvel. Like I just love Sue Storm, and she's like the mother of the family, you know, so she's very important. She's like, you know, the head of the family outside of Reed, but it's like I love Sue Storm. I wasn't really on board with Jessica Alba. It took me years to get through like accepting Jessica Alba, even though I was a fan of Jessica Alba, right? She's like extremely hot and shit. But I personally want the more traditional Sue Storm look, right? I do know a lot of people online are complaining about this casting, but I think she's good. I will say out of the four members, the way they look, not the Thing, but Ben Grimm as a human, Johnny Storm as a human, just all of them normal looking, she looks fucking iconic. She looks the best, in my opinion. She looks like she has the best casting, in my opinion. And the way This is what's really tricky, bro. There's like documentaries and shit about how hard it is to capture the Fantastic Four on film. The Fantastic Four is because how do you showcase her powers when she just goes invisible? It's very hard to showcase that, right? But with modern technology and stuff like that, I love the prismic transparency that she has. She has like a prismic transparency. It kind of like it has that like that chromatic aberration or whatever it's called, like you see in video games where like the edges have that like chromatic effect. It looked to me, it looks phenomenal. It looks really good. Like it just looks good,
That wasn't
dude.
a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
I am. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
It's so good.
And I am.
Look at that, bro.
Whatever life throws at us.
I don't like that scene because it's like straight out of the other Fantastic Four movie with Chris Evans. It just looks like they remade the exact same scene. But this shot right here, do you see what I'm talking about? That chromatic shit. You can see like the color, like it. She looks so good.
Right here. Whatever life throws at us. We'll face it.
That's crazy. This also looks very much like the other Fantastic Four movie. They're on the balcony at night, the fucking lights in the sky. Like it looks like it's kind of hard because like you already have these other movies, so like they're gonna have to take some inspiration from it, you know, from the other
together.
The Fantastic Car, bro. Like you can't miss with this, dude. They brought everything.
Together. As a family.
I would think Ben would be bigger, don't you think? Like he would be a little larger, like height-wise. Maybe not canonically though. Maybe he isn't. But the retro suits, great, dude. Like they look good. Like, fuck, dude. Like, I don't know. There's something inside of me that just does not want to like this movie, but I like it.
Together.
Look at that shot, bro. You just see Galactus over New York City. Crazy, bro. I know a lot of people were crying right here of the scale of Galactus. Galactus changes sizes. There's nothing to complain about. He probably just shrunk to come down to Earth. But here, that in lies another problem too. That we'll talk about in the other trailer about like what they're doing with Galactus is kind of
As a family.
and I fucking love like the music. Fantastic Four, like it's so iconic. It's a banger. It's legendary. And I like when the logo comes in, you see that same chromatic effect of Sue's abilities around the logo, and then it like jitters away. Like it's so tastefully done. Right there. It's so good. July 25th, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, Pedro, man, I hope he knocks it out the park, dude. I really do. I really do, man. But we're gonna get into the full trailer here. because there's some stuff I want to talk about. Did you like that, Tainted? Was it the first time you seen it? So this is what we know of. This is what we know. This Fantastic Four takes place in the past, but it's not our past. It's not our MCU. This is a different reality, a different dimension. I don't know how they explain it. I don't really follow the MCU too much. It's not my cup of tea. But this is a different dimension, right? So this is not like our MCU world. This is a different one. And basically what, I don't know if this has been confirmed or not, but this is the running theory, is that what's probably going to happen, most likely going to happen in this movie, is that Reed Richards is going to fail. That Galactus is going to eat the world. They're going to fail. In whatever they do, they're going to fail. And they're going to be brought to our MCU. They're from a different dimension, and they're going to come from the past in a different dimension to the modern time into our MCU with all of our characters, right? And that's where we're going to have Doomsday. And so they're coming from this movie into Doomsday, where where the Iron Man guy is going to be his own version of Doomsday, which obviously that Doomsday is going to be from a whole different dimension, right? So you have Fantastic Four with Galactus and the female Surfer over in this other dimension. You have Iron Man in our core dimension, our core MCU. I don't think they call it 616, do they? I know that's in the comics, but I don't think they call it that in the movies. I could be wrong. I don't follow it. And then you're going to have a Doom, not from our world, but it's going to be another Doom. It's going to be where Tony Stark is Doom, I think. I think it's going to be Tony Stark Doom. So it's just really fucked up. But they're going to be in Doomsday and Secret Wars. And so they're going to be a different Fantastic Four, a retro Fantastic Four into our world. And what's probably going to happen is Galactus is going to eat their world. And you're going to have like a broken Reed Richards, which is, I like that. I like that story arc because it's going to be new beginnings. He's going to lose his world. They're going to fail ultimately as a team and as a family. They're going to fail. And then they're going to come over to our world and they're going to they're going to have another chance at saving the planet, saving Earth. They're going to have another chance, but they're going to have backup this time. X-Men, Avengers, like they're going to have backup, everybody. It's going to be the fattest crossover ever. And so, it's going to be them against Doom, Victor Von Doom. So I'm excited to see Galactus actually eat the Earth. Like Silver Surfer and Galactus will win, I guess. But I do want to see a broken team. I want to see a broken Reed Richards. I want to see a failure because that's just going to make them stronger in the other movies. Like they're going to be like, we're not fucking losing. I'm not going to lose again. The stakes are higher. We fucking failed our planet. We failed our people. It's not going to happen again. So that's not canon, but that's like the running theory on how they're going to bring these guys from their dimension to our dimension, because they're obviously probably going to lose their world, right? But what's also interesting to know is that in this world, I don't know what type of time jump they're going to show, because they're obviously showcasing the origin of Fantastic Four. Hopefully for the last time. Everybody knows the origin of Fantastic Four. We don't need to see it again, but apparently they're doing it again. And so I'm interested to see if there's going to be a time jump, because I personally want to see the Fantastic Four against Mole Man. But as you can see in the trailer so far, everybody is celebrating. They're dressed up Halloween costumes as the Thing. All the kids are dressed up as the Thing. They got Fantastic Four action figures. All the people love them. They're fucking celebrities. So obviously time has had to pass and they've had to proven themselves as heroes in some degree, right? They probably defeated Mole Man and saved the city. I'm assuming. So maybe they showcase that in a montage, or they showcase that in like newspaper clippings as time passes, and then they come up against this real threat, right? Which we're about to see. Interesting.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. 4 brave astronauts head off into space and come back forever changed.
This car?
And may I remind you, bro, I feel like this is a dig at Superman. You want me to put my tinfoil hat on real quick? I feel like this is a dig at Superman right here, and they put it in the trailer. They put this in the damn trailer. Ben Grimm as the Thing. Here's the thing. He lifts up this damn car, and this is pretty much, I wish I had my Superman facsimile edition so I could show you. But the iconic image of Superman with that car, it's the same car. It's the same cover as the damn Superman iconic moment of him lifting that car above his head. Lift the car, and he lifts it up. And I feel like it's a dig at Superman because it's coming out the same, like within 2 weeks of Superman. So you have Fantastic Four and Superman. You have Marvel and DC competing. Superman, the pinnacle of DC. Fantastic Four, Marvel's first family, competing in the cinema. This is unprecedented times we're living in, okay? For us nerds. This is unprecedented. But I do believe that this is a dig at Superman. This is definitely a dig at Superman.
This car?
Look at that. It's the same fucking car. Am I tripping? Is that not the exact same car? An almost identical cover or color to that Superman cover?
Our city, our...
Look at, you got kids creating box cars of the Fantastic Four Fantastic Car. So, like, everybody loves them. They're loved and adorned by all the people, and they're going to let the people down. That's going to be the hype. They're built up and loved as heroes, and it's going to be like the old Crevo Spider-Man thing, you know? People love to see a hero rise, but what people love more is to see a hero fail. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to fail.
Planet owe a debt to these intrepid souls. And while we can never repay them, we can certainly celebrate them.
Thank you, Fantastic Four. Thank you.
Thank you, Fantastic Four.
Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Herbie, how's that sauce looking?
And this is another thing why I just see so much of the other movie in this movie. They do the same thing in the other movie. I'm talking about the Chris Evans ones, right? They're in the damn kitchen, bro, making food. It's like they took so much. They took so much. Why does this look like an eye? They took so much from the other movie, which I mean, I don't know.
Herbie, how's that sauce looking?
So you see Johnny's, look at that fucking futuristic refrigerator, bro. It's circular. It's actually brilliant. You can catch it, you can open it from either side. Look at this bubble. They got their food in this, like, to keep their food warm right here. Like, that's crazy. All of this looks like Disney's World of Tomorrow, you know?
Okay. That is fantastic.
And I swear to you, Johnny Storm does the exact same thing. I have to go back and watch the movie, but Chris Evans, he says, forget this, and he just starts eating cereal. I'm pretty sure this is like stripped from the other movie. I don't know, but as you can see, he picked up a cereal box, and there's the Human Torch is on the cereal box, right? So Johnny's gonna be cocky and stuff like that, which is what he needs to be.
Okay. That is fantastic.
You're late.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
You late?
I just said that.
Are you pregnant?
What? You're gonna be the best mom in the world. And you are gonna be the best dad. Just kidding. You are out of your depth. We...
Oh, yes. Hopefully there is that little bit of that, you know, that animosity, right? Johnny Storm thinks he could lead the team. Johnny Storm thinks he's better, and you know he's always gonna be hitting Reed with them, you know, them jabs and shit like that. I just cannot wait to see their chemistry as a family, and that right there is just it's just nice, man. I like it a lot. If you guys didn't know, yes, Reed Richards and Sue Storm, they have a baby. I never read that. I never got into that story. I don't know anything about their child. What I do know about their child is it's, I think, one of the strongest. I don't think it's a mutant, right, in the Marvel universe, but it's like one of the strongest Marvel characters in the entire fucking Marvel universe. I could be wrong on that. Like, I don't know, but I know. I think they might have twins. I don't know. But yes, they do have a kid or kids. I think they have twins. Well, there's a boy and a girl, and I think one of them is like extremely powerful. I may be getting it mixed up with something else, but
We're gonna be the best uncles.
I really think they should have waited for the second movie. Hopefully the kid isn't in this movie. It's just her being pregnant and the implications on what's to come and how that's going to change and evolve with their life and everything happening. And I'll get into that a little bit when we see Galactus and Silver Surfer and stuff. But it makes sense for a good film, like a good trilogy, a good setup for these characters, because they got a kid. There's greater responsibilities at hand, right? And so we'll get into a little bit of that. But I think it's a good play probably for the film. But hopefully the child doesn't come involved until Doomsday or Secret Wars or something. And then how are they going to add a child into that dynamic? How is Sue Storm going to be a fucking fighting the biggest war ever, 9 months pregnant? I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do it.
Ever. The best dad. Just kidding. You are out of your depth. We're gonna be the best uncles ever.
We can do this. Nothing's going to change.
Dude, she looks so good as Sue.
Are you the protectors of this?
So this actress, bro, everyone on the internet is just like, well, like YouTubers and shit, man, they're talking so much shit on the female Silver Surfer. What I will say is I really don't care, right? Like, I love Norrin Rad. I love the Silver Surfer. An iconic character. Iconic silhouette with his board and everything. Icon. But we had the other movies. Like, if you want to watch Silver Surfer and the Fantastic Four, those movies are there, right? It's a good movie. It's not perfect, but it's good, you know? Shit. It's good. You got to remember, bro, this is their other dimension, and they're going to be coming over to our dimension. So we could still possibly get our Silver Surfer in the future, right? This is just in their pocket dimension. This is in their world. And in their world, it's the female Silver Surfer. And it's like Galactus always has different heralds. So I'm not upset with the female Silver Surfer. I like the female figure, so I ain't crying. And to be fair, I'm rooting for the actress. I actually like the actress because there's a show that she is in, which she's very famous for, is called The Ozarks. I think it's a Netflix show. One of the best shows after Breaking Bad. It's like one of the only shows I've ever seen that rivals how good Breaking Bad is. It's called Ozarks. Jason Bateman, phenomenal. But this actress is one of the main characters in Ozarks, and she is phenomenal. Has some of the best range I've ever seen on screen. Like, me personally, like, I really liked her character. She was great. And when I found out she was playing the female Silver Surfer, I was like, I don't want the female Silver Surfer. But I'm glad that she's getting, you know, a job like this. Like, she's cool. I like her a lot. Fan art on female server surfer is about to go crazy. Yeah, man.
Are you the protectors of this world?
I've only seen this trailer once, so I gotta like, I'm really looking.
Are you the protectors of this world?
Like these screen, and this right here, I'm telling you, bro, like this shot right here is straight from the other movie too, bro. It's straight from the other movie too, where they're like on the streets and shit fighting Doom, which is a phenomenal fight. All you see them all use their powers, and they're just on the street in New York City fucking fighting Doom and shit. The Fantastic car looks phenomenal. Looks like it was flying right here. I don't know. Like it hopefully we see it fly. Just take off the street. Fly and shit. It'll be sick. Johnny Storm's flying right by it. You see it's gonna be dope, dude. And yes, look at her. Oh shit. So there's obviously a time change. Look at this screen. She's heavily pregnant right here. So there was a scene at dinner. No, there was a scene where she was walking into the Baxter building. She had a baby bump. The scene at dinner was before that because she wasn't showing really at all. And then right here is months later because she's showing right here. I love the fact that his first reaction is to grab her, protect her, right? That's definitely a Reed Richards type thing. Look at the thing. He looks so good in this suit right here. Damn, he looks good. He's ready to fight. And then Johnny Storm, he already knows. Like, it's flame on, bro. Like, I love the Fantastic Four, bro. I'm happy to see this. I'm happy.
Yes, we are.
Your plan.
Bold as fuck, dude. Sue Storm. Yup. Now, this is what I will say with this shit right here. Hold on. I got a cough. Give me one moment. Damn it, son. Everybody is mocking this shit on how bad the female server surfer looks, right? She looks bad. And what I will say is she does look bad, okay? It just looks, the CGI doesn't look finished. That's what I gotta say. It's like the CGI really just doesn't look finished. But it you know, I have a feeling when the movie is final, when the movie is in theaters, it's gonna look a little better than this. I have a feeling, specifically with the backlash. Everyone's giving it backlash on how shitty she looks. Everyone's comparing this to the other Silver Surfer. What, 15 years ago? 20 years ago, 15 years ago, something like that. Like, it looked better then. And so I don't know. I feel like this is like pre-rendered. It's just not rendered fully. I don't know. And then she looks weird. Like she has like eyeliner. It just looks a little strange. And I think too, the female surfer has like big hair, like 80s style hair. And so I think people are visually getting it's a little visually jarring because the hairstyle's different. Like, it just looks off. I don't know. I will say, it just looks lacking.
Planet is of this world.
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
And this scene right here is straight from the other movie too, where Johnny Storm chases him through the city and shit like that. And you could see her go right through the helicopter. She went right through that damn helicopter.
Marked for death.
He didn't even hesitate. Flame on. Instantly went after her. Did she say your world or your city is marked for death?
Your planet is now marked.
Your planet is marked for death. I'm out. Peace.
For death.
It's my fault. I stretched the bounds of space. And they hurt.
See, this right here reminds me of the Snyderverse. It was like what was Lex Luthor saying? Like, you know, they heard the call, right? Oh, the Omega, they heard the call and they're coming, right? There's a call that got sent out that can't be undone, a bell that cannot be unrung, right? It sounds very much like that. But he says he stretched the bounds of space. So whatever the fuck he was doing when they came back, he was probably trying to figure out their powers. He was obviously fucking with something, and he got the attention of Galactus.
My fault. I stretched the bounds of space.
And see, I think this is important too, because this is in the trailer. Reed Richards is already blaming himself. Definitely a Reed Richards thing to do. He's going to take the burden, take the blame, take the weight, take the responsibility, because that is what Reed Richards does. That's why he's a leader. Reed Richards is phenomenal. I love Reed Richards. But I like how he just says it's like my fault. It's not our fault. It's my fault. Definitely a leader, you know. I love Reed. Look at Johnny. He's just like, I touched your board, space lady. I touched it. Tag. You're in. Or you're it.
It's my fault.
But even if you see that moment where she flips and hits him like that looks really good. So I'm assuming like it's gonna look dope as fuck.
It's my fault. I stretched the bounds of space. And they heard.
They heard. Who?
Are we safe?
I don't know.
This motherfucker opening up port. I wonder if like Reed opens his own portal instead of Doctor Strange portal opening and them coming to our dimension. Like, I wonder if Reed's like, we have to escape through this portal because the Earth's being eaten and we gotta save ourselves. And they end up in our dimension. Like, I wonder how it's gonna work, because you got to think of it like Reed Richards does not need sorcery. He doesn't need magic. That motherfucker is one of the highest intelligent brains in the Marvel universe. I think he's top 3. I could be wrong on that, but I think he's like top 3 smartest intelligence in the Marvel universe. This motherfucker does not need Doctor Strange. Fuck Doctor Strange, bro. He doesn't need Doctor Strange. This fool will create his own portal to escape this dimension, reality, world, whatever. So I'm just excited for what they're doing with Reed, dude. And you can see, like, this does look good. Like, his gray on the side right there. I dig it. I shovel.
I don't know.
I love this right here too, man, because I love the Fantastic Four, man. And they say, are we safe? And you have Johnny and Ben look at Reed for a fucking answer. They're not leaders. As much as cocky as Johnny is, bro, he's no leader, bro. And as big as Ben's heart, he's no leader, bro. Reed is one of the best leaders in the fucking Marvel universe. You know, this fool can lead the Avengers. He could lead the X-Men. He could lead anybody. This is a motherfucker that Professor X looks up towards. You know what I'm saying? Just an icon. And the way that they look at him for an answer, are we safe? Like, we don't fuck. Like, I like that, dude. I really think they're doing Reed Richards right, man. And that's what's gonna be that's what's going to be the break for me. If they fuck up Reed Richards, then I'm not going to give a shit about this movie. But I think they're going to nail it, dude.
Are we safe?
You could tell Ben's like, yeah, we're fucked, bro.
I don't know.
That's not enough.
This fool's creating fucking schematics. Look at this shit, printing out fucking information and shit. This fool's gonna be, look at the keyboard. You can't see it because I'm in the way, but the fucking keyboard's like embedded into this whole machine. Look at this real quick. Hold on. give them a few weeks. This scene will still be. Look at look at this whole entire machine. This is straight up Disney World of Tomorrow, bro. The keyboard is like embedded into this plastic or metal. This is like crazy, dude. I love it. I absolutely love the visual aesthetics and the vibe that they're going for.
No. There's not enough time.
There's not enough time. So think of this, my fellow nostalgia warriors. Reed Richards, bro. He's trying to figure out what the fuck happened to them. Because Johnny is Johnny. And if you know, like, Reed, right, he's constantly going over, like, algorithms of, like, what if this happens? What if this happens? I need to correct this. Everything's a fucking problem. Everything's, like, math to him. Everything is just, like, a problems, equations, and shit. So he's just, like, Johnny's going to hurt somebody or hurt himself because of his abilities. But he wants to fix Sue, right? Because she goes invisible, right? And so it's like, you're not and so there's like the whole thing of, I love you, you're not invisible to me. You may be the invisible woman, you may be invisible to the world, but you're not invisible to me. Like, there's still that connection, right? And so he has to balance that while also reining in crazy ass Johnny Storm from doing stupid shit. And then at the same time, his best friend is a fucking monster. And so he's like, I'm gonna fix you. I promise you. I'm gonna turn you back to normal. And so Reed is juggling all this. And then on top of that, Sue's pregnant. I already know this motherfucker is gonna be like, what if the baby, what if the baby, like, we shouldn't have the baby. What if the baby has these powers? Why we can't give the baby this burden, this curse of, we don't know what it's gonna have, what it's gonna look like, what, you know, because when we went up there, those cosmic rays obviously fucking altered our DNA, and so the baby could be, I don't know how far they'll go, but they could say like the baby could be like some sort of abomination or something like that. And so, like, he's going to weigh all of these problems. And that is the beauty of Reed Richards, is that he has his best friend, dude. He's trying to fix his best friend. He's a fucking monster. His best friend, the biggest heart, but he's heartbroken. He has the biggest heart, but he's heartbroken. And you got to rein in Johnny. You got to his relationship with Storm, or Sue Storm. And then now the weight of him being a father. With these powers, he doesn't see them as gifts, but we'll see how they write his character. But then you have the big problem. Galactus, they're coming. They're going to undo everything. I fucked up. This is my problem. And so, like, this man has all of his weight on his shoulders, all of these problems, all this shit that he's juggling, and now it's the fucking world on his shoulders. The world! Your planet has been marked for death. And this motherfucker has to save it. He's got to figure it out. And the first thing he says is the same thing that I say every single day of my motherfucking life. Not that, but there's not enough time. There's nothing I can do. There's not enough time, bro. It's crazy. Tainted says, bro's mental state about to go crashing. A lot of things are happening. That's where I think the true heart of this movie is going to be, bro. And that's why I say, like, I'm so skeptical of Pedro Pascal. It is a personal thing. I just don't like him. My personal opinion. Whatever. But he can act. I'm not saying he's a shitty actor. He's Pedro Pascal. The problem with Pedro is that he's in everything. And he's just Pedro now. Pedro is in this. Pedro's Aquaman tomorrow. Pedro's in Mission Impossible. Like, it's just Pedro playing Pedro. that's when I don't like actors. Is just like Will Smith. Will Smith has like no range, to a degree, right? He's just Will Smith. It's like some actors just play Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson has no range. He's just Samuel L. Jackson. That's the pool. That's what people want. They just want to see Samuel Jackson be Samuel Jackson. Where's the line? Give it to me. Motherfucking snakes on a plane. Motherfucking like he just wants to cuss. Like, oh, okay, I got my Samuel Jackson fix. Like, ha 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 ha. But it's just like, so that's just my issue because this movie has to be centered around Reed, his problems. And like Tainted said, right, it's a lot of things are happening. It's his mental state. How the fuck is this man, this husband, and now father and leader, how is he going to handle all this? And that's where I think a lot of the direction of the movie should be, right? It needs to be Reed Richards solving problems because that's what Reed Richards does. So from these trailers, it seems like that's the direction they've gone, which is a big fucking W in my book. And I'm excited, you know what I'm saying? Introducing our new movie, Pedro. It's just a movie about Pedro's daily life. Pedro being Pedro. But yeah, I like the direction. I like the visuals. I like the aesthetic. I like the concept of them being in their own universe and then potentially losing and coming to our universe, right? Cool. It's cool. I like it. I dig it. I show it.
I'm not giving up.
And what is this going on with the world? Is this Galactus eating the planet? Is that Earth? That has to be at the end of the movie, bro. That has to be Earth being destroyed. Why would they show that? Or do you think that's another planet? And maybe they're giving... No, because it's like... But that looks like their spaceship. This looks like Fantastic Four's spaceship that they showed in the beginning of the trailer. This thing, right? It looks kind of similar to that. It looks kind of similar, right? It's got like, yeah, that's definitely it. It's got like the three things. Why is that? Maybe they go up into space to try to talk to Galactus? Fuck. Maybe that's what they do. Maybe they go up to Galactus to try to talk to him, to try to reason with him. And that's when us, the audience, and them are going to find out you don't reason with Galactus. You're marked. It's over, bro. He's going to eat the fucking world like a bowl of cereal. And it's interesting, too, though, if basically they go up and talk to Galactus, which talking to the Herald, the female Silver Surfer, at that point, something's going to happen and, like, Galactus is going to shoot something down to the Earth to start the degradation of the planet so he can eat it and consume it. And maybe that's when they go back to Earth. But it's like, what the fuck you going back to, bro? That's the Earth? That's cataclysmic. And you can see fucking waves right here on the top part. Cataclysmic fucking... The Earth is dead. You're done, bro. It's over, bro. It's a wrap.
I'm not.
And here we go. They're getting ready for the child. She's obviously still pregnant right here. I love how everything is like, there's so much curvature. Have you noticed that? Everything is curved. The aspect ratio, the physical fucking aspect ratio of the film, curved. The opening shots, curved windows. Right here, curved couches, curved, everything is curved. Curved refrigerators, curved appliances. Everything is circular. Look at the lamp is circular. The fucking baby room is circular. Everything is circular and curved. I'm gonna have to like rewatch it because like everything has this circular curvature to it. Look at the silhouette though. That's a good shot. That's good. I like that. Yeah, I didn't think that they were gonna have like the whole father and mother child aspect. But it plays in with the name of the movie, right? First steps. First steps on the moon, first steps in space, first steps as heroes, first steps as the child, first steps Marvel into the MCU. You know, Fantastic Four.
Giving up.
Enough time.
I'm not giving up.
I love that fucking shot, right? The cosmic, you have space. That's over the crib, you know? That's such a good shot, though. I don't know. Like, I'm kind of liking... Okay, fuck. I'm kind of liking Pedro in this role. I don't know. I haven't really analyzed this. And then you just see the overarching looming Galactus. I'm going to say something, man. I have a feeling. I'm just going to throw it out there and manifest it. Hopefully I do not manifest it, but I have a feeling. They couldn't get away with a female Silver Surfer and the female Galactus. Now, the female Galactus, I don't know shit about. I don't know when a female Galactus appeared in the comics. I don't know why it's super popular right now. Isn't it the Marvel Rivals? Everyone's like all in love with female Galactus. I don't even know her name. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know if they just gender swapped the character or if it's a whole other character like Galactus, a part of the family. I have no idea. But I've noticed a lot of cosplayers and a lot of people in pop culture is hyping up this female Galactus character. And I bet you they wanted to do the female Silver Surfer and a female Galactus. I guarantee you that's what Disney wanted. They couldn't get away with it, though. Like, people would have been like, fuck this shit, I'm out. But I have a feeling that they're giving us like the traditional Galactus in this universe. But if we get Galactus in our universe in the future, like maybe in 10 years or something, whenever they finish Secret Wars, if we ever get another Galactus, it's going to be the female Galactus. I guarantee you. Wow, they made Case O the actor of Galactus. Case O, why does that sound familiar? Minecraft, but everything is circular. Seriously, dude. Everything is circular. Everything, because that's like the 50s. That's the retro aesthetic. Everything was circular. The TV monitors in his fucking lab, everything was circular. Everything, yeah. Look at everything is circular. Everything is circular. Look at this shot right here, dude. Holy fuck. And here it is. She must have gave birth. They're looking up, which can only mean that it's Galactus. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe Galactus was like, oh, it even says Fantasticar right there. Oh, God, it looks so good. Fantasticar looks phenomenal. And they're on fucking Broadway Street. It's like right there in New York. Isn't this a 5 Points, right? Isn't this like the 5 Points, whatever you call it, in New York? Yeah, it's like an old retro screen right here. What do you call that shit? Times Square? So she's not pregnant right here. Wonder if Galactus is up there for months and they end up giving birth before Galactus starts eating. I wonder if it's a looming for months. Because, yeah, like she had her baby bump when Silver Surfer came down. But now they're obviously looking up at something. And she's looking slim and fit, you know?
I'm not giving up. We will face this together.
That scene does look good, but it's still, something is off. Something is off.
We will face this together. We will fight it.
Damn, she looks good.
Together.
So this is the same Times Square. Look at the little car. Look at the little retro car. Canada Dry, 7-Up. Sub-Zero Intel. I'm looking for Easter eggs. But yeah, this is that same Times Square. It's got that same TV right here. I love how instead of big white, like instead of big like screens like in Times Square, there's like retro screens, like CRT screens in Times Square. That's cool.
As a family.
That shit looks really good. And she just drops the banger of the entire trailer.
Together.
We're going to do this together. Because that's what matters. We're going to do this together.
As a family.
As a family, bro. Sold tickets. Take my money. Take my money. Look at the fucking, the pose that Silver Surfer was in.
As a family.
How she like pushes down on her board like that. Looks good. What's happening right here with her titty in the leg? And there's another scene a lot of people are liking.
As a family.
Grim.
Has to be us.
It has to be us. Okay, so this is them outside the Ted Gilbert show, which was in the very beginning of the trailer. It was like the late night show. So they're probably they're doing the late night show and then something happens and they come outside and have to respond to it. Hey, there's Ben Grimm action figures.
Has to be us.
See, this scene right here, I guarantee you is Reed Richards. This scene right here is Reed Richards telling her, we can't do this. Let somebody else handle it. We have a baby on the way. Let's just focus on the baby. I guarantee you, because that's his burden to bear, you know? He's like, I don't think we could do this. This is too big for us. And she is going to be like, no. So if you guys did not know, the original scripts, the original like story got leaked. What Marvel was gonna do. The original. This movie was supposed to be was gonna be Sue Storm was going to be the lead in the Fantastic Four, and it was gonna be very woman focused, right? Obviously Disney, Marvel, you already know, right, what to expect. But there was so much backlash. Like I guess they scrapped that script, but originally it was going to be very female focused, and I think that was when they already said like Sue Storm's going to be the leader, she's going to be the main leader, female power or whatever, and there's going to be Silver Surfer, and we're going to have all of this female shit, but they've reverted a little bit. But you can kind of see that still play a part right here, because I guarantee you Reed Richards is going to be like, oh, we can't do this. He's going to be he's going to be the one in a weak state, and then Sue's just like, buck up, buckaroony, because it's us. We are the only ones that can do anything. We are the superheroes. It's us. It's only us. We have to respond. We have to act. We have to go Fantastic Four. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, I guarantee you that's what this scene is right here. They pillow talking, and he's just like, let's just dip out and raise our kid. I guarantee you. And she's going to be the masculine one to say, you know what? Put your big boy boots on and let's go save the planet.
To be us.
And then this is the first and only time that we can see Mr. Fantastic stretching. So one thing with the Fantastic Four is that with the ability of Sue going invisible, it's very hard. And this is what they've talked about for multiple Fantastic Four movies, is that it's hard to showcase her and her powers, because she's invisible. You know, like it doesn't work for a visual medium like a film. Another problem is with stretching powers. This has been known for a long time that characters that stretch on screen, it's easily cringy. I guess they have it's hard to make the stretch work on screen and make it believable because it just looks corny, and so it's really hard to visually get it to look realistic, to look believable as an audience member. That's why it's really hard to do a Fantastic Four movie. It's just their powers are very odd. But I mean, I think they're gonna do good. I think they're gonna do good. I like how he's got the Fantastic Four logo on the bottom of his shoe. He has some sort of needle, some sort of syringe, antenna, something. And you can see right here that this is Galactus. This is Galactus. Whether that's a wrist, a leg, that's Galactus. He's stretching up to Galactus as Galactus is destroying buildings. He's like fucking stretching up, and he's probably going to stab Galactus to try to nullify him or something like that with some sort of syringe, some sort of he's got a solution for every problem, right? Oh, even in the flame right here, you can see the Fantastic Four. That shit looks so fucking good, dude.
We will protect you.
Boom, bitch. Presented in Fantastivision. That's cool. I didn't see that. I that's cool. So what people are saying that they having problems with is Galactus is walking through New York City like a kaiju. Okay. Galactus doesn't do that. He just doesn't do that. Galactus is a looming threat. He consumes planets without ever touching down on them. You know, he doesn't need to come down. That's almost beneath him. You know, so I'm assuming that Reed is going to bait him down, right? Because you got to really think. People just say, "Oh, this shit sucks. This is going to be terrible. Galactus doesn't do this. This is not how Galactus acts." Whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop. But it's just like, okay, well, think about it, dude. Like, okay, yeah, Galactus normally wouldn't come down to Earth. Doesn't need to. Like I said, it's beneath him. It's disrespectful even thinking of that. But it's like Reed is probably going to break to bait him down because they obviously probably went up to space and tried to reason with him. And they're out of their element up in space. They can only do so much. So they're like, well, we got to bring him to us. So I guarantee you Reed has some concept of he's going to trick Galactus into coming down to Earth and then injecting him with that thing. All right, he's going to have some solution to the problem. And that's probably why Galactus is walking through New York City, is because he was baited, he was tricked by Reed Richards into doing so. And so that's the only thing that I can think of. I personally don't have a problem with it, but obviously Marvel hasn't had a character this big in the MCU, right? So they want to have their kaiju moment, right? Kaijus right now are really popular back in pop culture. So they wanted to have their kaiju moment. It's going to get people into theaters. Most people, all the MCU heads that suck Iron Man and Captain Marvel off, or Captain America, whatever, that too. All these MCU heads that are all into the movies and shit, they don't know shit about Galactus, you know? I don't even know that much about Galactus. But no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. people aren't gonna care that you know, the normal audience isn't gonna give a shit. They just want to be entertained. Welcome to the family. So for that, man, I am actually pretty excited for that. Really excited for Fantastic Four. There was a couple there was some promo art that I saw, and I just really like it. It's can't like open this. Well, there was like some retro Fantastic Four art, and it just looks really cool. It looks like the old school comic and shit, and I like it a lot. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, and then we're gonna jump over into the gaming section of tonight's stream. Well, yeah, I'm actually pretty excited, man. Like, I would be more excited for this movie if Superman wasn't coming out. But my excitement lies with Superman. You know, that's where I'm just like, all my energy, all my focus is I'm focused on Superman. And who's Case O? Case O is a streamer. Was that like an inside joke or something? Tainted. I don't know. I feel like I've heard that name before though. Okay, I'm gonna be right back, guys. All right. Damn, dude, freaking Crevo, man. Legend. I cannot believe he upgraded from Nostalgia Warrior to freaking Guardian, dude. Guardian, baby. Shout out Crevo. Legend. So, before we jump into the demo of tonight called Metal Eden, we're going to be watching the trailer for the game. and I was I was peaked, bro. I was like, what the fuck is this, dude? It is so wild these days how there's 2 different trailers. How these games will just come out of nowhere. I mean, I don't follow a lot of development like I used to at all, but like these games are just coming out of nowhere and just they just look like bangers, dude. I don't know if these are the same trailers. Let's watch. I think these are the same trailers. Let's watch the reveal trailer. This was 2 months ago. It's real short too. I guess we'll watch both of them. They're really short. Games becoming. Hold on, man. You auto playing on me. Games be coming out like finding new Pokemons in the tall, tall grass. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. So this is Metal Eden reveal trailer. Took me by surprise.
How do you feel? Is something bothering you?
Just some noise in my core.
Deep down in the depths of Vulcan, you must retrieve the Architect's core.
They will send everything they have to stop us.
You know I would never want to see you hurt. But the path we walk demands the extreme.
I remember you.
Run away.
So I've never, and this is Deep Silver. Deep Silver is pretty fire when it comes to their games. It's the first time I've heard of it. No, that was 2 months ago. I have not seen that trailer. I seen this trailer right here. Fuck off, YouTube. This is different.
These rings store thousands of citizen cores. Future inhabitants of Eden. You have to reach the top chamber and break the last remaining seal. Dropped straight into a hostile zone. This is exactly what hyper units were made for. Unleash your hyperpower. Rip their cores out. You know you want to.
In the name of duty, courage, and truth, I will protect the citizens.
We are standing on the edge looking towards the unknown. See you on the other side.
Tainted is saying possibly a Dark Souls-like game. I don't see that at all. It looks like the modern version of. It looks like Doom, female protagonist, but more instead of a hellscape, it's more of a sci-fi, right? It's more of like a sci-fi vibe instead of like a hellscape. But it just looks like a female Doom. It really does. People are saying it's like Doom meets people are saying Doom meets almost said Night City, Cyberpunk. All right, let me jump over here and let's boot up the demo. I have not played it. Hopefully everything goes good playing it. There was just a fresh update I did right before we went live. Hopefully this doesn't mess up on me. I've been having some problems lately. Let's see if it goes live. Let's see if it starts. Jeez, doesn't even look like it wants to start on me. Come on. Yo, Beezy. I just saw dead characters and looks almost... Oh, wow, that took a minute for it to pop up, huh? Oh, shit. I don't think we have audio yet. I gotta route the audio. I thought I did that. Let's see if we get audio. Let me route the audio real quick. Thought I did that already. Nope, I did not. Testing. Hello, hello. What the? So yeah, I just been having. I'm having these issues with okay, the audio's good. Can't be a nostalgic stream without J2D having computer issues. Come on. Adjust it again? No, okay, that's good. All right. It's just really weird. I have these issues. It has to be some driver or something, but it's like it's like anytime I make a game full screen with the side monitor and everything, like it just has like these weird, like I never had these problems in the past. It's just like fucking Windows PC though. No. Oh, that's menu navigation. We got melee, quick weapon swap. Ball mode. Fuck. All right, let's try it. In the future, humanity ventures among the stars. Core technology, which stores digital human consciousness in secure, compact psych storage units, allows us to reach distant parts of the universe. We're therefore set off to colonize new worlds. Oh god, this game's gonna get canceled. But even a million miles from Earth, humans remain human. In the future, humanity invented core technology that enables the digitalization of the human psyche. It allowed for replicating consciousness and cognitive abilities indistinguishable from those of a biological brain. After its invention, psychology and limited life cycle constraints were rendered obsolete. Volume's good.
Targets neutralized.
Warning. Core stream unstable. Core Ripper deactivated. Objective. Locate defunct hyper unit. Restore Core Ripper function.
Press F to perform a melee push. Stagger enemies. The lower your health, the higher chance of health pickup dropping.
Now, look at you. Hyper Unit's first baby steps. Run, jump, finger on the trigger.
Oh, you have like a jetpack. I need to drop some of these settings. Probably need to. God, it's probably gonna fuck up my whole. If I change the resolution, I think it's gonna fuck up everything. I'm just gonna go down to medium on everything. See if that gives me better frames. As long as we could stay at a clean 60.
I suggest haste. The situation is suboptimal. You need to find a defined.
Hold on, this might fuck everything up. If it does, I'll have to go. I'll be right back. But let's drop this to 1440. Let's see. Made everything blue. 1 second. This is definitely gonna fuck everything up. 1 second. Yo, bigoted bitch.
Hyper Unit. Piece by piece, assemble yourself back together. Try to make this run worthwhile.
Ooh, that's a tight compass. Dude, I'm getting shit frames, bro. Let's just put it at 60 frames target.
ISF Arsenal Depot breached. POC weaponry unlocked.
Interesting that the pistol isn't the default weapon. The pistol, actually the little assault rifle is the default. Oh, you got fuel for your hover.
Hyper unit in range.
This hyper unit was destroyed during the last run. Never a pleasant look, is it? A constant reminder of what we need to endure.
Establishing connection. Core Ripper active. Hyper unit is mission go.
Well done, Aska. Now you're complete.
Warning. ISC units inbound.
Bring these clowns to the ground. Unleash your hyper power. Rip their cores out. You
I like how
you
they're.
want to.
I like how her hand like splits open. Choose. Get close to extract the enemy cores. Extracting a core consumes energy with recharges over time by picking up core charges. Press E to extract. Press E again to throw it. I think they did this in one of the Shadow Warrior games. You can kind of do pretty much the exact same thing. Rip their core out and then throw it. Oh shit! Died hella quick. Does not everybody have a core? I don't think these little guys have cores. Oh, it's the cooldown. Where's the cooldown at? Shooting feels good.
Target's down.
Hyper unit stand by for new mission objective. Mission objective updated. Give them hell, Hyper. Vertical run activated.
Perimeter breached. All units on high alert.
What we're doing is bigger than you and I, Asuka. The road we walk is paved by those who shared this dream before me. And even more, by those who wanted to oppose it.
Oh shit, nice.
I'm not going to lie to you. I despise delusive content above all.
Survival rating dropped to 0.
Sorry for the frame rate's gonna be a little choppy. We're just gonna roll with it.
The muscles of my optimism. At this moment, they feel a little bit atrophied.
Refreshes compass.
Hormone balance restored. Dopamine levels are nominal.
Whoa! Okay. So it looks like cores expire. Look at the little guy. Armor system. Enemies with green armor have significant resistance to kinetic type weapon damage and cannot be core extracted while their armor is intact. You can destroy their armor by performing a super punch. Hold E to consume core. Consuming a core activates super punch and restores your health. Super punch instantly shatters most enemies' armor in a single hit. Okay. Consume the core and then boom! Punch that motherfucker's armor off. That's cool. Okay, missing graphic there. It is still a beta demo. So where do we extract the core? How do we... Oh god. So take that, hold E to consume it, and then pop that fool. What are these? Just cores on the ground? Fuck it, let's go. Let's go balls to the wall, dude. gives a shit. Let's just scalability. Let's just set everything on low. I need frames, dude. I need my frames. Give me my frames, dude. It's still stuck at like 50. Hold on. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? I'm gonna turn the frames. Okay, there's 65 frames. It's a little better. What is that, a save point?
I don't need
it's
to
just, like,
discourage you. You are determined to do your best. So I suppose your best will have to suffice.
So it's got the main gun's got infinite ammo, but it's got like a pretty heavy cooldown on it. I wonder if you like upgrade that.
I've been doing it for so long. Sometimes it almost feels like I'm in a dream. A dream I can't wake up from.
Warning. ISC unit inbound.
Damn, you guys so fast.
Warning. ISC unit inbound. Second wave incoming. Final wave incoming.
What is that, a core on the wall? I got no ammo.
Target's down.
Interesting. The melee push F to apply stagger on enemies and open their armor. Your damage to the enemy is significantly increased for the duration of the stagger.
behind enemy lines. Dropped straight into a hostile zone. With almost zero chance of success. This is exactly what hyper units were made for. Maybe what they said is true. Maybe by wanting more than we need, we brought darkness into this world.
True.
Life and death, did we ever have a choice? In despair, we raise our heads up into the light and crawl out of the darkness. As much as it hurts, the only way out is through.
I love how her hand splits open. That's a cool concept.
Surface elevator to Vulcan is open. Now we just need to get there.
Look at that. I love the sci-fi nature of it.
Warning. ISC units inbound. Warning. ISC units inbound.
Oh shit.
Third wave incoming.
Ah! Metal Eden, can you beat the game on the hardest difficulty with just your main gun? Hell nah. The gun runs out so fast. Or maybe I gotta... Maybe it just... Maybe I'm overheating it. That's what I think I'm doing. Oh, okay. That's overheating. So it's better if we just don't overheat it. Consumption. Bitch, get the fuck.
Third wave incoming.
I think we have to. So I think we get that health. It's kind of similar to Doom. You have to do the melee to do health drops. Probably health drops. Oh, is that health right here? Oh, armor. Health right there.
Third wave incoming.
Man.
Third wave incoming.
Yeah, they fucking launching mortars on me and shit. I got no ammo. Fuck. Oh no! I'm in the explosion zone. Okay. What? What? Oh no! I feel like I'm falling off the map!
Target's down.
Cutscenes look nice though. Would be crazy if Metal Eden had a trophy to beat the game permadeath difficulty almost similar. What is happening?
The pain is over. For now. Good run, Hyper. Now let's get you back.
Okay. Is it gonna be something where it's kind of like Eon Flux, where every mission you're just, it's like a suicide mission. Every mission you die and you're just reborn. Don't get trigger happy on that weapon for real though. Would be crazy if Metal Eden had a trophy to beat the game permadeath difficulty almost similar to Wolfenstein trophy, where you only have a few people have it. Really? Is there a permadeath trophy on Wolfenstein? Don't tell me that, because I'm gonna want to get it. I love those games. Can't wait to play Wolfenstein. So that was just like the little intro. I think you could play like 2 full levels or something like that.
Dopamine administered. Rebuild. Plastics engaged. Backup frame check completed. Gyroplastics administered. Nom field balance check completed.
I feel like they're missing a lot of sound effects, but it is just like a beta demo. The haircut's atrocious, I will say that. But it really doesn't matter, I guess, because she has her helmet on the whole game.
Rebuild sequence complete.
But it definitely feels like a female Doom Slayer, right?
Receptors calibration in progress. Calibration complete. Hyper unit ready for briefing.
Such a tiny thing. Yet the power it holds never ceases to amaze me. The existence of every Mobius citizen is bound to it. Yours, mine. This is the seed of the project. Humans love shiny things, and so blinded by its awesome life-giving light, they failed to notice what was hiding in its shadow. I warned the others, but they wouldn't listen. I warned them of the erosion. They didn't see it until it was too late. It corrupted the other engineers and brought the project to a halt. Years passed, eons. Mobius is sick now, suffering from an erosion tumor. Eden is waiting for the cure. Waiting for you. Asuka.
Hyper unit ready for briefing. Remember, this is a rescue operation. Our target is a hive prison, sealed off by an erosion field. It's towering above the very center of Mobius. Disable the erosion field, find your way into the hive. Set the citizens free. Internal Defense Corps are subject to the Engineers' orders, so remember, you are infiltrating hostile territory. They will send everything they have to stop us. Now that the surface elevator is open, you need to get to it as fast as you can, and descend to Vulcan, the defunct mining colony below Mobius City.
Find and retrieve the lost core memory file from one of the engineers. But no need to worry. It's been dead for a very long time.
Okay.
Hyper unit, confirm your status.
Is something bothering you?
Just some noise in my core.
Hyper unit, confirm your status.
In the name of duty, courage, and truth, I will protect the citizens.
We are making progress. It is not by accident. It is by design.
Hyper unit is mission go. Prepare for deployment. Mission start in 3, 2, 1. Commencing orbital strike. Give 'em hell, Hyper.
Hyper? Yeah, they're definitely missing, like, sound effects. Paradise Lost. Mission objective. Acquire 3 Apex cores from the corrupted engineers and fight your way inside the Hive prison to rescue future citizens of Eden. Surface elevators to Vulcan is now open. Break through the city defense systems. Reach it as fast as possible. The use of primitive force may be unavoidable.
Hyper unit, stand by for new mission objective.
Dust.
Mission confirmed. Give 'em hell, Hyper.
Oh wow, so you do have upgrades. Core powers, core ripping. Oh, so ripping the core from the enemies, and then probably like what you can do with the core. Oh yeah, ice powers. Bodysuit. Upgrade your systems. Interesting. Throw core like shooting a bazooka.
Can you feel it? The nostalgia of future past. It's like they always want to create something new, but then end up doing the same stupid thing all over again. Aren't we supposed to learn from our mistakes?
He said the magic word. Don't you feel it? The nostalgia.
Tango down.
You know what I hate the most about this place? It's in the air. Every corner here reeks of it. A wolf in sheep's clothing called a compromise.
Oh no! Bitch.
Warning. ISC units inbound.
Before me.
Oh, so he has hella armor, so we have to do that super attack on his bitch ass. What is that? Oh, did that waste our... Where? Oh, okay, I see the cooldown at the very bottom in the center screen. I see the cooldown. Man, this motherfucker's on my tail.
Second wave incoming. Incoming.
Shit, I walked right into that.
Incoming.
Bitch! Oh, I fucked up. Maybe not. Oh no. Oh god. His own homie fucked him up. That's pretty cool.
Target's neutralized.
Oh, we got an upgrade point. Combat focus mode. You have air drift. Hold, basically hold dash in air to start to hover. Pull field. Pickups are pulled from much longer distances. Magnetic field. Double core extraction radius. Armor reconstruction. Consuming core restores a bit of armor. Eruption. Ripping a core from an enemy causes it to explode. Huh. Frozen wave. If armor drops below 0, sending a freezing shockwave. Oh, that's kind of cool. Vampiric strike. Breaking armor with super punch also drops health. W. Core mutations. It drops ammo. So let's do a vampiric strike, just because it's vampiric. For some reason, I feel like it's wanting me to do this one. Nice. Installed.
Dopamine and cortisol
Upgrade.
stabilized. All systems back to nominal.
I can feel the hormonal spike. The neurochemical waterfall. That was exhilarating.
This is a pig shop. Here you can spin dust and upgrade your weapons with additional mods, increasing their gameplay capabilities. Hello. Pig shop. Okay. Hurts AP. Auto pistol. Faster overheat decrease. Secondary fire to charge up powerful laser shot. Press secondary fire onto the target while locked. Releases a homing missile. Yeah, no, we gonna upgrade. I'll upgrade our main pistol here. Warning. Slower overheat increase and increased damage. Nexus, talking a lot of memories and a bit of horniness. Main character, can you please keep your thoughts to yourself? I'm trying not to die for the billionth time. I'm spitting on myself. Oh shit. Okay, what is this?
The engineers are out there looking
What the
for
fuck?
us. They know we opened the surface elevator, and they know you're coming. Now move fast and break stuff.
Oh, you like constantly fall.
Enemy neutralized.
You need to hurry up. The surface elevator has a limited time window. You've got one chance
shut
to
the
catch
hell
it
up.
before it's gone. It's a strange path we walk on. Once you start to doubt it, you're going down. The winner is not the one who's right, but the one with more conviction.
Target in sight. Entering action zone.
We're losing all the frames. Oh my god. Bitch, fuck you. Ah! Just dead, bro. I was playing with that fool. Playing with my damn emotions.
Target in sight. Entering action zone.
This is all choppy, man. What?
perseverance of the
Missed that.
city's defense system is startling. But like any rigid system, its demise is inevitable. Whatever they throw at us is no match for a hyper unit.
It feels
Does
good. It
CDC
looks like
have
it.
hyper units like me at their disposal.
No, that was the plan, but it wasn't approved by the committee.
So
They were
there
just
are
too
followers.
stupid for this stuff. Scared of losing their old ways. The project had to be finished, so to speak, under the radar. And now we need to save them from themselves.
You sound a bit psychotic. What is this? What the fuck? Checkpoint? Shotgun? Looks like a shotgun. Quad. A quad. Quad shotgun.
Funnily enough, the cleaners also use core technology. But compared to your advancement, they're a mere parody.
Cortisol levels have risen by 0.43%.
Cleaner unit in sight. Approaching central sector.
There it is.
I gotta say, off the bat, like, the story's intriguing. I like the concept of, like, die, be reborn, die, be reborn. It does feel like a lot of, like, Eon Flux, one of my favorite stories of all time. She's like a clone. You know, they made the movie about her, but the comic, there's even games, but the original, can't say anime, but the original animation, I think the comic came first, but the original animation is fire. I think that was I think it was MTV animation, and but it's really cool because she's like this super spy assassin motherfucking bitch, but she just gets she's just a clone, and so she could die and come back, die and come back. So it's kind of like that mixed with a little bit of Doom, but I like the cyberpunk aspect. It's trying to be fair, it's trying too much to be Doom-like, because this feels a lot like Doom 2016. That's why I wanted to play the demo, because it's like we're about to play Doom 2016. So, but it feels like Vega. You know, Vega's in your head. He's that fucking, I think his name's Vega, right? He's like talking to you in your head the whole game, and feels similar to that. But obviously I'm just having a little bit of issues with the frame rate, obviously, and it's a beta demo, whatever you want to call it. But I am pretty interested to play this game to see what the full release of this game is going to be looking like.
Can you get there for me, please?
It does have a bit of a kind of an addictive like gameplay loop.
ISC units inbound.
What is that? Oh shit, a mine? Like, it feels like it would be clean if I had clean frame rate, but I don't. I got confused. Hello. Take that. Thank you very much. Where you going, buddy? Quit running.
Third wave incoming.
Let me guess. Big boy's coming. I'll take that core from you.
Final wave.
Come on, give me that core, big boy. I know there's a big boy coming. Where you at? There you are. No? Not a big boy? Super punch! Falcon punch! Yo, Case One, what up, what up, what up? Brothers in arms, what's up, Case? What is up? Alright, so increase super punch. I would definitely say like double the core extraction radius so you could pull it from further away. Pull field pickups are pulled from much. What's the difference between the pull field and the core ripping? It's like one and the same, but let's upgrade the core ripping so we can rip it out further. We don't have to get too close. What game is this? This game is called Metal Eden. It is a demo. I think this is an early demo. It just got updated today, but it's a mix between Doom and Cyberpunk. So it's like a sci-fi Doom, where even the new, I mean, Doom is pretty sci-fi in and of itself, but it's like a sci-fi Doom. Thank you, Tainted. Appreciate you. Good to see you, Case. Hope you're having a good TGIF. Got to get ready for work. Just stopping by to say hello. Appreciate you. Hope you have a good, easy, quick work night. Be wildin', man. I'm happy to see you though this weekend, Case. Everything's set to go, so hopefully we can see you on Sunday. You thought it was Apex Legends? Yeah, man, I guess it kind of did have that vibe, but no, this is a first person. It's a new demo for an upcoming game. It's very Doom-like with some heavy sci-fi. So we got a second upgrade. Appreciate you stopping by though, Case. Always appreciate it. Good to see you. Slower overheat. Yeah, let's just go with that.
You're so special. Striking from above, cutting through the air. They will never see you coming. You are my shining star. Now get out there and shine.
Get out of my face, bro. I messed that up.
Target in sight.
We just consuming hearts. We just
They
consuming.
had one job. They could have built anything. A fresh start for humanity. You know, a house, a garden, and a dog.
I feel like you're gonna learn, like, what the fuck? Well, I fucked up. I feel like you're gonna learn that this person that's talking to you, this AI or whatever it is probably a psychopath, and you might like turn against it. I'm telling you, it's gonna be just like Doom 2016. I feel. Where are we supposed to go? What? I totally switched. What in the Ratchet and Clank? My might check in later on if you're still online. That tunnel valve is going to be the future today. Probably.
Then
okay,
came
we just
corporate
jumped on
strategy, agile development, and resource planning. What did we end up with? The biggest block of flats in the universe.
Oh, you bitch. Forever trapped within the vicious cycle of iteration. It's not progress. It's the 9th circle of hell on a Kanban board. Ninth circle. It's not progress. It's the 9th circle of hell. Hella Ratchet and Clank.
Approaching target zone.
What happened there? Stand in the marker to charge it. After reaching the threshold, the marker will move to another position and must be charged again. Okay, King of the Hill. You can pull him from far away, huh?
X-ray incoming. Warning. ISD units inbound.
Where's the other location? Oh, right here. It's red now. Oh, it was always red.
X-ray incoming. Warning. ISD units inbound.
right back. Final wave incoming.
Oh shit. Hella OP. Boom, bitch. Oh shit. What the fuck? Overdrive's pretty cool.
Enemy forces neutralized.
Probably
It's a
want to
great
change it.
struggle we need to partake in together. But still, step by step, we are getting closer.
Step by step,
Brighter future
day
is coming.
by day.
We are standing on the edge looking towards the unknown. And the wind is rising.
I would definitely make like the overdrive or whatever that was. I would make it visually different because I didn't even know I was in it until I was like killing motherfuckers and I felt the power difference, but it wasn't really a visual difference. Paradise Lost, famous poem. Definitely look it up if you've never seen it. Like all of this footage, like it looks visually, it looks good, but it feels like there's something disconnected with the sound. The sound design just isn't there yet. Unless they're going for like a, there's not a lot of sound because they're like in a space.
Entering Vulcan airspace. Right on
I
target.
think this is the
Drop
trailer. I
zone
think the
clear.
demo's over. Thank you for playing. Dun dun dun. Metal Eden. Pretty cool. It has potential. Just fuck, man. I don't know what's going on with my frame rate and all that stuff. Interesting, nonetheless. Not in our lifetime. Shit. We might get, and that's it. Looks pretty interesting. I'm intrigued. I'll keep it on my wish list on Steam. We'll see what happens with that. But I like to play demos, man. Growing up, dude, demos were huge. Demo discs and demos and shit. And I was like, that's why I was like, I want to have demos be a part of the Friday night TGIF streams. You know, demos and trailers. Things I used to get excited for. Back in the day, back in old media, you know? Now, demos really don't even exist anymore. I feel like they're making a comeback. But, and trailers, they just get tossed around and dropped, and there's no hype, there's no build up to a lot of it. But I think production companies and Hollywood in general is starting to market films differently. Market it more of a cultural, like to have a more of a cultural impact in pop culture than just like, oh, we're releasing our trailers on YouTube and just out of nowhere you wake up one day, see a trailer for a movie and you're like, oh wow, and then it's just like on to the next, and the hype dies real easy. But I think they're evolving. You know, you gotta build up a new format of excitement, of hype for these film projects or these Netflix shows, whatever it is. Just in today's day and age, it's gotta be different. You gotta fuck around and find out in a little bit of a different way. Thank you, Crevo, for upgrading from Nostalgia Warrior to Guardian. That is absolutely legendary. I'm definitely gonna make a post about it to thank you, man. Thank you to the channel members for your continued support. I've been sick all week. I wanted to stream all week. I was gonna go hard and do 2.5 to 3 hour streams Monday through Thursday to get that huge chunk of Doom 2016 because I wanted to take my time with it. But I was gonna basically stream all week long. I was going to challenge myself. You know, I often talk about, you've heard me talk about getting that rest and recover. But I'm a fool that doesn't even follow my own advice. And I pushed myself pretty hard in the last few weeks. And those damn 12-hour streams, those damn as fun as they were, the 12-hour streams are taxing. They're taxing. And I got sick. Maybe just a coincidence, but I need to learn to rest more. You know, to give myself a little bit of a break. I push myself too much, too hard. Yeah, W Crevo for sure. But then again, I don't learn from my mistakes. Not my mistakes, but I don't learn because tomorrow is probably going to be another 12-hour stream. Woo! Let's go, baby. That's what happens when you overwork your body. 100%, dude. 100%. And then the weather is changing, and damn. But I've been taking my medicine. I've been staying fucking lock and key on that bitch. I've been fucking taking my medicine. So I think I've been fighting it pretty quickly. Usually, and when I'm sick for like 2 weeks. But the rough part is over with. I'll probably just be left with congestion and stuff, which is doable. But when I'm just like like dying in fucking bed, like no bueno, man. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. Tomorrow is a big, massive stream. I'm gonna go ahead and set that up right now. Get ready for tomorrow. Probably start around noon. Sleep in a little bit. Get in there. But I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Thank you, Crevo. Thank you, Tainted. And thank you, Case One, for stopping by in the stream. W's for Crevo for the upgrade of the nostalgic fashion, man. I've been having a blast. I have been uploading some shorts, though, on the channel. And also, too, if you don't, you can follow the channel on all social medias. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on Threads, X, also TikTok, and of the major platforms. And it's funny, too, because I post the same shorts on all the platforms, right? Certain platforms get no reach. Certain platforms get a lot of reach. And I know they've kind of increased, they changed the algorithm on YouTube to be more of to reflect the same viewership as TikTok algorithm. So like the shorts feed, everybody's getting a lot more views right now because the way they had the original YouTube algorithm was somebody has to watch it for 3 to 4 seconds. They didn't really tell you how long, but somebody has to actually kind of stop on your short and view it for 3 to 4 to 5 seconds for it to count as a view. If people are just scrolling by, it didn't count as a view. But now, to compete with TikTok, YouTube has adjusted their algorithm as of like 2 weeks ago. So everybody should be seeing a boost in shorts views because now, even if somebody doesn't even watch your short, you're still getting a view. So it's a vanity metric. It is what it is. I don't really care about views and shit like that anymore. It's just you kind of get over that as you grow on YouTube. But at least from my perspective, a nostalgic perspective, I'm here for interaction. I'm here to grow. I'm in a form of like grow the brand, grow relationships and friendships, and more and connect with you guys. And hopefully what I'm doing is connecting with somebody out there, you know. So it's a long game, you know. A lot of people on YouTube and TikTok and shit, they're playing short games. They want vanity metrics. They want high viewers, high subscribers. It's just vanity. It's vanity. Nothing new under the sun. It's all vanity. But at the end of the day, that's irrelevant. It's part of the game. You're jacked into the matrix. You got to play the game. It's part of the game, but it's not my end all be all. I'm here for a different reason. I'm here to grow an idea, to stay nostalgic. And in the pursuit of that, we must vibe up to fight the nostalgia wars, right? I have everything planned out, and it's one big story. And I'm really trying to grow a platform, not just for myself, but for others. A lot of people are on YouTube. They don't give a fuck about others. They don't give a fuck about truly their viewers. They just want the views. They want the money. They want the clicks. They want the subs. They want the ad revenue. They want to sell you shit. And yeah, like I sell shirts and stuff like that, but that's just supplemental. That's there, you know. It's like I figure might as well take advantage of every opportunity social media gives you. Just one more baby step, one more rung in the ladder as you're climbing and as you're growing. I want to take advantage of everything. But it's fun because I've been posting shorts, man. Try to take little moments from the streams and, you know, throw them out there. All content is content at the end of the day, right? Whether you're posting a post on YouTube or a short, a live stream, a video, whatever you're doing, man, everything helps, you know. And the shorts right now are definitely helping. We've gotten like 20 new subs, but I knew, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared, a little nervous. I have my opinions on The Last of Us, and I've been posting shorts about The Last of Us. And man, over on TikTok, people are very vocal, all kinds of comments and stuff like that, you know. So it's fun. The Last of Us conversation, man. I got more shorts in the next upcoming week that probably gonna get me in a little bit of hot trouble, but it is what it is, man. I don't give a fuck anymore, to be 100% with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you do care, like I do care what people think of me, right? I'm human, but you have to like really shed that lizard skin. You have to shed that skin and become a noob. And if you're not willing to step outside of your comfort zone and expose yourself, you're not gonna grow. And so that's where the vibe up, that's where the courage that is embedded in the philosophy of vibing up, to breaking free out of your own prison, the prison of the mind, to breaking free and vibing up and stepping outside into a whole new world. And everybody's gonna have their criticisms. Everybody's gonna hit that. You're either gonna hit that like button or you're gonna hit that dislike button, you know. And it's a crazy journey, man. It's got ups and downs, but I made the decision to be in it for the long haul. So I'm playing a different type of game, you know. I'm not here for views or clout or anything like that. I don't give a fuck about my perception outside of my community. If people that watch me know who I am, that's all I really care about. If I rub people the wrong way on X because I have a different opinion, it is what it is. What I've learned is if you do not put your opinion out there, if you hide that aspect of you, you know, you're trying to drive down the road on an empty tank. You're only going to get so far. And so me personally, I'm trying to play the long game, strategically playing the long game. And so hopefully, you know, hopefully I'm taking the right steps. I've been enjoying this entire experience. It is very different. You know, starting the channel, it was just, we were podcasting, creating a show, creating characters, building a story, and that all went to shit against my will. So I had to be the phoenix rising from the ashes. I do have some exciting news in the upcoming weeks and months. The one thing I'm trying to figure out right now, just in my perspective, is to balance the streams with the other content that I'm going to start making, right? Not only the projects and the things that I got to put time into on the side that I'm working on, but like the different formats, right? Because there will be a spiritual rebirth of the B2B show in due time, my friends. There will be a spiritual rebirth, a reimagining, the phoenix coming from the ashes. I have it all set. I just got to pull the trigger, put the time into it. But everything's set. The groundwork has been done. Been grinding for a year, not just on streams, my friends, but on stuff in the background. We're gonna have there's gonna be a trinity of sorts. It's gonna be a trinity of content basically on the channel. There's gonna be B2DB Live, which is what we've been doing for the last year. There's going to be a nostalgic perspective, which is going to be a deeper look into philosophy of pop culture, kind of getting deep into the thinking, put our thinking caps on and really dive deep, which is going to be kind of scary for me because that's where people are really going to throw their criticism at me, because I'm not the smartest, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer when it comes to philosophy and shit like that. But I'm gonna step into the ring. So there's gonna be the B2DB Live. There's gonna be the talking head videos talking about philosophy and pop culture and nostalgia from a nostalgic perspective. And then there's going to be the big heavy one, the big phoenix rising from the ashes of the B2DB show. And so be on the lookout for that. I already got the name, got the domain, I got everything. I've been working on this shit for a minute. It's just choosing my steps carefully, and I've been taking my time, and I've been talking a lot about baby steps and just progress. All progress is a W. So Tainted Fusion says, can't be a true YouTuber without criticism. Yeah, man, that's just the name of the game, because everyone is going to get criticized. Yeah, you gotta put yourself out there, man, into the public space. Everything you do, everything you say, the way you look, the way you sound, everything gets criticized. But the battle isn't the criticism. It's how you respond to the criticism. If you choose to step into the ring and be a creator of anything, you want to write a book, you want to make a podcast, you want to create a character or a story, you have to learn to take criticism. You either respond negatively or positively. I've learned a lot about criticism. Some people just do not like criticism. But it's just a form of life, so it's something that I've been dealing with, and it feels good though, because I've kind of way back in the day, man, because like I said, I streamed a long time ago on Twitch, but I was still in my head. And I was afraid of being judged. I was afraid of being criticized. And that's why I didn't go full-fledged like streamer mode or content creator back then. But when you're working with somebody, when you and a friend, like when you're standing alone, it's hard to take on the world. But when you have your best friend standing right there with you, just like the Fantastic Four, when you have your family, and she says, we're gonna do this together as a family. When you have that energy, you could take on the world, bro. You can take on anything. But when that same individual goes to destroy it, it's hard to recoup. It's hard to stand back up and say, I'm gonna keep fighting the fight. I'm gonna keep fighting the nostalgia war. And so that kind of happened. That's exactly what happened to me. And I was ready to take on the world. And I got to pull that knife out of my back. And I made that decision to keep fighting instead of giving up, because that would have been the most easiest, comfortable thing to do, is just to fucking give up. And that's what I wanted to do. But with time, they say time heals everything, and that's an absolute bullshit of a lie. Time never heals. It does get easier, but time does not heal all wounds. Wounds fester. You got to learn how to treat them, because some wounds never heal. You just have to learn to treat them, to live with them, and continue fighting day by day, one day at a time. And those are things that I've learned. I want to thank you guys for coming out tonight. I appreciate every single one of you. Big shout out to Crevo, B2DB's first guardian, Appreciate you guys, and I hope to see you tomorrow, because it's going to be a long stream. We're going to rip and we're going to tear. Until then, my friends, vibe up and stay nostalgic on your eternal quest to get back to the basics. Good night, guys.
Skating through in the summer on cracked concrete. Walkman blasting, life was on repeat. Tamagotchi in my pocket, kept it alive. Through neon nights, we learned to survive. Flannel shirts and ripped up jeans, saved by the bell and MTV dreams. We were wild, we were free, we were loud. 90s warriors, we made our crowd. Stay nostalgic, we're keeping it real. Game Boy in hand, tell me how does it feel? Born to the sound of a grunge guitar. We're the 90s kids, yeah, we know who we are. Stay nostalgic, let's turn it up loud. Raising our fists in a retro crowd. Life's a mixtape, play it till it's done. We're the 90s warrior, forever young. Lunchables stacked, trading cards at lunch. Saturday cartoon cereal for brunch. Dial up tones and AOL chat. Be kind, rewind, remember that? Goosebumps, books and stickers galore. Blockbuster nights, we beg for more. Pogs in the backpack, mood rings to share. The 90s was a vibe, nothing can compare. Stay nostalgic, we're keeping it real. Game Boy in hand, tell me how does it feel? Born to the sound of a grunge guitar. We're the 90s kids, yeah, we know who we are. Stay nostalgic, let's turn it up loud. Raising our fists in a retro crowd. Life's a mixtape, play it till it's done. We're the 90s warriors, forever young. Here's to the tape decks and midnight calls, to posters of Nirvana on bedroom walls, to Pizza Hut parties and bubble tape dreams. We're living our best life in faded jeans. Nickelodeon slime super soaker fights. TRL countdown on Friday nights. Slap bracelet snap, hit me with the past. The 90s forever, this feeling will last. Stay nostalgic, we're keeping it real. CD scratched up, but we're steering the wheel. Born to the sound of a grunge guitar. We're the 90s kids, yeah, we know who we are. Stay nostalgic, let's turn it up loud. Raising our fists in a retro crowd. Life's a mixtape, play it till it's done. We're the 90s warriors, forever young. So crank up the tunes and raise your hand. We're the 90s warriors, the ultimate band. Stay nostalgic, wear it like a crown. The 90s